Ichabu mahi tamhanba haibasi mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudolni. Slopland Public School, biggest and the finest residential school, Manipur gi oina lemjuningai oiraba, mahi tampham ama oiriba, khwaidigi junaraba maphamda semgatlaba, CBSE the affiliate toba higher secondary school oiri. Ichasingbu admission tawiduna mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudol oibiu, ichagi phazabalam chat sajat ki ahongbadu ubiu, Slopland Public School Khongjom.
First, the top news headlines. Chief Minister stresses on development of rural economy. COVID-19 drug for emergency use given approval after trial. Suspected COVID-19 patient dies in Bisnupur district. Very good evening and welcome to Times of Manipur. This is Suraj Tabam giving you the news. Now the news in detail. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren today credited the significant growth in the state economy to startup scheme. The Chief Minister was attending a program at the Chief Minister's Secretariat in Imphal, wherein the first installment of Manipur Startup Idea Stage Round 2 was handed out to around 487 beneficiaries selected under the scheme. Manipur Planning Department organized the program. On the occasion, Chief Minister Biren underlined on need of improving rural economy in the state. State Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Minister Karam Siam, Environment Minister Awangbo Nyomai, PHED Minister L. Dikho, Lok Sabha MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan, newly elected Rajya Sabha MP Leisemba Sana Jauba, Deputy Speaker Kongkham Ravindra and several MLAs took part in the event. A total of Rs 150 lakh was handed over to the beneficiaries. Biren also said that this stand-up program for scheduled tribes and scheduled caste has also helped many in the state.
Maroina educated and employed, aduga trained, makut masa hairaba, trained tauraba, qualified wairaba, isalina mayamse, makoi na pamjari with habakuda, suhal lakanda, makoi economy, loina na makoi economy pagat by state economy pagale, state economy pagat by Bhar Pumbagi national economy pagalini, and hide pandam silakoina taubani.
Referring to the drug seizure case involving former ADC chairman Lukhosei Joe and the recent affidavit filed in the Manipur High Court by Narcotics and Affairs of Border NAB Additional Superintendent of Police T.H. Brinda alleging political interference in the drug case, Chief Minister Biren said that he will look into the news reports. Biren also told reporters that he has taken note of the issue concerning delimitation exercise and an all-party meeting will be convened soon to discuss it. In a media query, Biren also said the government launched the war against drug and assured of giving stringent punishment to all drug traffickers.
Legally through the drug lord any way get a hard mayamsi a government how fan bani Sarsi Tagal even Mayamsi Sarsi Tagalo Harga Tagan and many Sarsit Matam Sadana Tagalam the Matamda Mamanga they delay Torumba Adula Mayamdo low in a streamline Torkanda war on drugs. I could give BJP let go by Jinas at Tabani Pahaliba Mayam Equina Pahan Bani Sarsit Mayam Tagali government Taruga Takaman Sarsit Taka court Yokurkima court Kimatung Equina they putting Jilbayade.
The Drug Controller General of India DGCI had given approval to Bengaluru-based Biocon's Itolizumab, a drug used to cure skin ailment psoriasis for restricted emergency use to treat coronavirus patient on Saturday last. According to media reports, the company revealed yesterday that the approval was given by India's drug regulator for emergency use of Biocon's itolizumab drug on coronavirus patients with moderate to severe acute respiratory distress on the basis of its clinical trials on only 30 patients across 4 centers. Biocon, a domestic biopharmaceutical company, has been manufacturing and marketing itolizumab, a monoclonal antibody drug for the treatment of patients with moderate to severe chronic plaque psoriasis since 2013 under the brand name Alzumab. A suspected COVID-19 patient from Nambol Kongkham in Bisnupur district died last night. Necessary preventive measures were taken up during the cremation of the 40-year-old man's body. The deceased returned to Manipur from Guwahati by a flight on July 13 last. According to a press release from Chief Medical Officer Bisnupur today, the man upon his arrival in the state was kept in Nambol Higher Secondary School Community Quarantine Center. He was under medical treatment for multiple viral infections in Guwahati since 2013. The release said that he had multi-organ failure due to the prolonged illness. His COVID-19 test is still awaited, the release added. Meanwhile, the 109 Battalion CRPF camp located at Mongsangai in Imphal West has been declared a COVID-19 containment zone today after one personnel in quarantine inside the camp has tested positive for COVID-19. This was informed in a release from Imphal West Deputy Commissioner Naurem Prabeen Singh. 3 CRPF personnel of 87 Battalion posted at Uchathol of Jiribam who have tested COVID-19 positive have been taken to Imphal for further treatment. 155 individuals, including one who arrived from Mizoram, underwent COVID-19 antigen rapid test yesterday at Jiribam Hospital, in which the 3 CRPF personnel and the men who returned from Mizoram were tested COVID-19 positive. They have been put in UNACO COVID Care Center today. On the other hand, Chief Medical Officer Jiribam Dr. E. Okendro Singh said that the COVID Care Center at Harinagar will be ready in 4 to 5 days. Manipur's COVID-19 tally surged to 1,626 after 17 fresh cases were reported in the last 24 hours, 7 males and 10 females. They belong to Churachandpur, Imphal East and Senapati districts. According to the COVID-19 Common Control Room update, the fresh cases were confirmed at the Viral Research and Diagnostic Laboratory VRDL of Jenims. The number of active cases now stands at 656, while the number of recoveries is 970 in the state. The recovery rate is 59.65. All necessary medical precautionary measures like containment and contact tracing are in place. Well, it's time now for a short commercial break. Do stay tuned.
Competitive Success Academy की Class 11 अमदी 12 Science की admission हौजरी. पिजरिबु खुदोंग चाबसिंग अदुदी जून था फाउबदा एडमिशन तौबिरकपा क्लास 11 साइंस की अहानब महिरोय यांखै की एडमिशन फी चादा यांखै ताजगनी बोसेम न लौबा एग्जाम दा चादा मरिफु अमदी सीबीएसई न लौबा एग्जाम दा चादा मरिफु तरागी मथक्ता फंगबा महिरोय सिंगी ओइना एडमिशन अमदी ट्यूशन फी लौजरोय अमसुंग स्कॉलरशिप पिजगनी चादा हुंफुदगी हुंफुतरा मंगा फाउबा फंगबा महिरोय सिंगी एडमिशन तंखाई तमक लौजगनी अमदी लाइरिक लेम न फंगहनजगनी क्लास 12 ता मिंग चन्नबगी दमक अतोपा बोर्ड तगे क्लास 11 पास तौरबा मतुंग एलिजिबिलिटी सर्टिफिकेट पाइरबा महिरोय सिंगदा मिंग चन्नबगी खुदोंग चाबा पिजरी अकुप्पा मरोल गिदमक कांटेक्ट तौबिरो कॉम्पिटिटिव सक्सेस एकेडमी उरिपो खोसनाम लेकाई इम्फाल Contact number 6909199961 natraga 89747363991 natraga 9436288300 natraga 7005892311
खंगहनजबा लमचिंबा फाइनेंस की लोन लोबीखिबा लोनी सिंगदा खंगहनजरी मदुदी कोविड-19 लाइचना मरम ओइदुना लमदम असिगी सिविल सोसाइटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन लेंगाक अमदी अतोप लुप सिंगी वाफम तारबा मतुंग हौखिबा मार्च सागी तांग कुनमरी दगी मथंग था अगस्त की तांग 13 फावबगी ओइना लोन की ईएमआई खोमगतपा लेपचरुरे मरम मदुना मथंग था अगस्त की तांग 15 थांग जनुमितगी लोनी सिंगी थिफम थोकपा मखाताबा ईएमआई सिंग थिदोकपिबा यारगनी मसिगी दमक नगमपल रिम Lambs Road Laiba Lamchingba Finance ki office ta lakpiduna monetary form mention biu loinana credit score su check tokthok biu monetary form mention bagi matamna tha asigi tang tara taruk tagi horaga mathang thagi tang tara mari fauba oigani hariba matam asigi matungda lakpa wakat singdi lauzararoi amaromda loni amana karigumba isana lobi khiba loan singdok charage hairabasu apikpa senfamda singdokpagi khudongchaba pijaragani.
Welcome back after the break. Uncertainty looms large over the fragile house of a poor family at Top Khongnang Khong under Kurai constituency in Imphal East, and that they are in a state of panic over the condition of their house, which may collapse at any point of time. Here is a report.
"45-year-old Sizaguru Mayum Premabati, her 85-year-old mother-in-law and a 9-year-old daughter at Top Khongnang are in constant fear that their house may fall over them at any moment. The house is currently in a very bad shape and they have no money to repair it. Alarmed by the dilapidated condition of the house, the residents have kept most of their belongings at a nearby local mandap. Premabati has been working as an approved artist of All India Radio since the past 10 years. Her husband Sizaguru Mayum Sasikanta died from an illness a year ago. Since then, adversity struck the family. Premabati took part in a number of radio dramas. Among them are Punsi Ichil Lep Krabi Ganga and Laichil O Pai Kro. However, due to the ongoing lockdown, she has to stay at home and look after her mother-in-law and a little daughter, but without a job to support the family. Talking to Tom TV, Premabati said that her husband was the main bread earner in the family. But since his death, her mother-in-law, Sizaguru Mayum Mema, has started selling vegetables in front of their residential gate apart from doing other odd jobs.
Chak sing thongba chalaga chaba oina tawrami lekai gi ko somela thongba khopa jana ba dumai na tawi sen thokpa thabai ngang office ki tawjara tawramdre inem pok ka ibani se ko thonganda pofam moina chama phammaga chiju bora khari yondana dagi hawai jare yole somela gi mina singak pa hawai jar adu khara lolaga mi di amda badina chabado kidang antawna di chai haibabu hendok thoidokna yamna gantawna lem pa badi oiba ngamdre.
She said she wants her daughter to become a police officer someday, but poverty makes her a helpless person, worrying about the unforeseen future.
Tanda oira magadai sigra fani kalamu isaje me awbusina magina makhan mada I wari ngai talaksida yumju lektre yumji kanada haraga gana sabini mapana machaji police officer am wehningami adu en mangambi oina te aina dilai ko ngam da ba badu thi sorry tau janta aina te bu di kanjari
Premabati, with teary eyes, expressed grave concern over the dilapidated condition of her house and said that it will break down soon. She was expecting some help from philanthropies and government to repair her house.
Shona busan bi dani chana gan toradi ma khogi da magda mateng pang phi sing du ga mukta di sa zo he angam mana aina ngamam dra ta har su mangon da di aina haram tare dana nangi tor bada simai tawgi bani sigi awa nang tara mata da mina pangi bado nang kaw gono ko mi gi tawi man masa khang bo mi oyu sa si hai ba bau di ai hai jeram ke.
What will happen to the high and dry family in case the house tumbles down amid this monsoon and lockdown?
NPF Manipur State Unit President and Forest and Environment Minister Awongbong Nyomai today clarified there will be no change in ministerial post currently held by the party lawmakers and that there is no pressure from any party minister. Nyomai clarified it to media at NPF office located at Langol in Imphal. Flanked by NPF party office bearers, Awongbong Nyomai expressed displeasure over a slew of issues published in the media by a 48 Mao NPF forum. He wants stringent action against the forum for meddling in NPF affairs. He also clarified that NPF has no separate forum within the party organization. He said that 48 Mao NPF forum has been trying to show NPF party in bad light.
Minister Hongba Hongdaba Wafamsi Hauzik Hausi Ahoy the late. Aduna Akoi Kari Kari Taurabasu Party in a decision Lauraga Akoi Tofum Tokpa later Basu Akoi Sumana Pangtokni Adugo Atopa organization dagi Ahoibo pressure people Mutunda or pressure Pire Haraga Akoi Dugumba Pangtopa Tukumba late among the Sulate Hauzik Sulate Matunda Sulate.
Yening Tha, a Facebook group today handed over edible items for monkeys to Mahabali Temple Authority. The aid was extended to reduce the hunger of monkeys in the Mahabali Temple in Imphal, the group said. Mention may be made that the Facebook group was formed in May this year, and since then it has been extending aid to the poor and needy people in various parts of the state amid the lockdown. Yening Tha group moderator Lai Gunin said that the edibles have been provided to help prevent the monkeys from leaving the temple in search of food, risking their lives.
Maitegi yam luraba lai from masida laiba yong sing asida ekoi sabam thabam khangada ekoi yum lakta kairakta ekoi chapiduna ekoi happy ba tawbiba asu mayam sidagi karabdo cho ekoi na Yening Tha group na ekoi ngamjaba makoi gi machinja khara ekoi na tamjaba sida hena sigumba khara group na ekoi hena tambirak lagadi makoi gi mabuk thanduna ekoi mayam marakta changdabagi phibam asu lakani Hujik oirakliba phibam asida jo ekoi gi laiba lai kuramba lakpiriba haiba tare ko makoi na su gyan khar taba watpa haitare aduga ekoi gi masida sebari matik sadaba phibam so ekoi ujo fangi masi ekoi yari mukai ekoi kui dabida handak ekoi gi member singna mafam asida jo ekoi chit chengbagi thorom amachu pangthokke haibagi wakhalam so ekoi yam chaung thajaba thamjari.
Demanding the Assam government to include Manipuri language as one of its associate official language, the Manipuri Youth Front of Assam MYFA has started an agitation at MYGA head office in Silchar's Rangpur Part 2 Assam. Front President Seram Hirajit Singh also launched a poster campaign on the same demand.
Poster campaign ngasi Manipuri Youth Front na hudukchere ay poster campaign na Assam na kundaiba Manipuri ichina puna maki mapamda akoina poster campaign si mapam matam chana akoina tawjagani koi Manipuri language associate official language demand to basida Assam da kundaiba loina koi India da kundaiba Manipuri ichina puna muna support to hiu haina Manipuri Youth Front ki marketing group na chi
isagi identity ngak na bito ba ekoi gi meeting longse Assam ki manungda associate official language amma hoina akoi demand chali.
Authorities of 9 villages, also known as 9 common land of Aimol community in Technopole district, have asked all concerned to consult them before taking up any development work under their jurisdiction. Through a release, the village authorities also urged visitors coming in Lunkan Shulma waterfall and Tuishamol waterfall not to litter in and around the waterfalls. The release also informed that the 2 waterfall sites have been closed for visitors owing to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Chairen Thobal Forest Division, Chairen Mayalikai Enlightened Club and Youth Development Sporting Organization Chairen jointly observed the 71st Van Mahotsav 2020 by planting saplings at Chairen Maino Park today. Wangu Lamkhai Bid Officer Muhammad Aslam Khan, Bid Officer Waikhong and Brozen Singh and local club members attended the event. Ranch Officer Kakching and Munal Maite on the occasion mentioned that observation of Van Mahotsav, an annual tree plantation event, started in 1950. He said, though it started as a festival of trees, now it is celebrated to create awareness amongst the people for the protection and conservation of forest and planting of new trees.
भारत की मुद्रा में परिस्थिति अभी 1950 दगी एक तरह से धरती वासियों का इंडियो की सब बनमासों का मसी हालती फेस्टिवल ऑफ ट्री है अब मसी की फेस्टिवल ऑफ ट्री एंड लाइफ उनसी की मतलब युवा याव जगह कोई बंगम का नहीं ना लेकिन युवा कंची है वो की मोटिव सीधा फेस्टिवल ऑफ लाइफ है ना साइकिल हापचिल जरे है तो आई कोई न थारा मिलो उनसे आई की नियरेस्ट वन आई की फायदे की नंगा बनी सीजब अमनी खंडी तो उनसी हाबदी अराइबनी हिंगनबनी लुरी बसी हिंगनबगी होनबदा इकोइना प्रोटेक्शन कर संगी सा संदगी अमदी नापी सिंगी तकी कोई भाव तो
President of Youth Development Sporting Organization Chairen Laisram Khomei thanked the Forest Department for the tree plantation at Chairen Maino Park. Co-convener of More Small Town Committee, Cecilia Haukape and National Health Mission Manipur under the aegis of Autonomous District Council, Chandel kick-started a poster campaign on COVID-19 at More Town today. Sub-Divisional Officer More Irengbam Dinesh Kumar, Assistant Superintendent of Police Law and Order More Sanboy Gangte, representatives of civil society organizations and members of small town took part in the launch of the poster campaign. Co-convener Cecilia Haukape appealed to all to maintain government-laid down protocols in the combat against the coronavirus pandemic.
As I launch this poster campaign of today, I will be sending out the volunteers of More Small Town to pace around the town, especially in front of the shops, so that the people may get more aware what is the importance of the protocol of COVID-19.
Indian Red Cross Society Bishnupur District Branch, IRCS Manipur State Branch, NHQ New Delhi, CRESA Bishnupur Awang Youth Club, Muslim Youth Club and Pioneer Club Bishnupur have jointly organized a one-day community awareness program on stress management and psychological support to handle COVID-19 at Bishnupur Awang today. IRCS Bishnupur District Branch Chairman Dr. W. Gulapi, Councillor of Bishnupur Municipal Council, Ward Number 1 K.H. Mani, Ward Number 4 Councillor C.H. Bala and former Councillor of Ward Number 1 K. Gaurakishore were the main attendees of the program. IRCS Manipur State Branch Social Emerging Response Volunteer National Level Master Trainer Dr. T.H. Bankim Chandra and District Surveillance Officer Bishnupur Dr. Rai Chandra were the resource persons in the program. Kaching Water Supply and Sanitation Development Committee today appealed to the consumers to stop drawing water from hydrants with water pumps. The committee will also carry out a drive to stop it, according to a release. The Rup Mahal Theatre Imphal Secretary H. Achoba Sharma on behalf of the theatre has expressed happiness over its member artist Gyanendra Ningombam being appointed as the officiating president of Hockey India. This was informed in a release today. Let's take another short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Khanghanjaba Lamjingba Finance ki member sing da khanghanjari madudi COVID-19 lakshinaba lauthokiba lockdown na maram oiduna matam kuina lepluraba Lamjingba Finance ki thabak sing mathang tha August ki tang 15 dagi amuk haujaragani matam kuina piba lepluraba member sing ki benefit sing September ki tang 18 leibak pokpa numit dagi piba haujaragani September amasung October tha anisigi oinadi 1% da pijagani aduga November tha dagi hauraga matung taba tha singi oinadi hanagumna agreement lainakiba percentage ta adumak pijagani amaromda sahi asigi haukiba March tha gi tang 10 phawgi manungda leiba benefit lauthoogdaba member singi oina September gi tang 3 ta pithok seragani makhatana member singi mafamda khanghanjari madudi malem pumbada COVID-19 laichat lakpadagi wanaraba matam oibana civil society organization laingak amadi atai lup kya gi wafambu na thaiba yadabana matam kuina Lamjingba Finance su thabak suba yadabadagi thonglonduna leirurai maramaduna haukiba March tha gi tang 18 dagi hauraga mathang tha August gi tang 10 phawgi oina member singi benefit pijararoi adubu pihogdaba tha sing adu paraga maturity period ta oina sangdok charagani masida nungsijaraba member singna waru biroi khanjai loinana haijariba wafam sing asida member singna apam pam da yaurabasu COVID-19 laksinaba lockdown laikibadagi wanaraba matam oibana aikhoi punna saruk yaminasi haina Lamjingba Finance ki maikaidagi khanganjari ba Lamjingba Finance
Ichabu mahi tamhanba haibasi mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudoni Slopland Public School, biggest and the finest residential school, Manipur gi oina lamjuningai oiraba mahi tampham ama oiriba khwaidigi chunaraba mafamda semgatlaba CBSE the affiliate toba higher secondary school oiri icha singbu admission towidana mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudol oibiu icha gi phajabalam chat sajat ki ahombadu ubiu Slopland Public School Khongjom.
Welcome back. An earthquake measuring 3.5 on the Richter scale hit Nagaland this morning. The tremor was felt mostly in Longlang district of the state, according to media reports. The moderate earthquake hit around 8:32 a.m. this morning. However, there is no report of any casualty or damages so far. Coronavirus cases in India has crossed the 9 lakh mark with a jump of 28,498 new COVID cases. India's coronavirus count now stands at 9,06,752. In the past 24 hours, India recorded over 28,000 new cases and 553 deaths. India coronavirus death toll now stands at 23,727 according to media reports. India now has 3,11,565 active coronavirus cases, while 5,71,460 people have recovered from the disease among the total of 9.06 lakh cases. The government has said recovery rate among COVID-19 patients has increased to 63.02% and the recoveries to deaths ratio is 96.01 to 3.99 now. The Indian Council of Medical Research ICMR has said 1,20,92,503 samples have been tested so far for coronavirus till July 13, of which 2,86,247 samples were tested yesterday. India is now ranked below the United States and Brazil in the world's chart tracking global coronavirus cases with 9.06 lakh cases. India has half the number of cases in Brazil. The United States continues to be the worst hit nation with 33.63 lakh COVID cases, as US grapples with a fresh wave of coronavirus cases. 10 police personnel were infected with COVID-19 in Tripura yesterday. On Sunday night, 105 people were tested positive. Among them, 10 are police personnel from 2 separate police stations. These 2 police stations are Bishramganj and Meleghar, both in Sefigajala district. According to media reports, Chandra Kumar Jamatia, the district magistrate of Sefaji Jala district, told that 9 policemen from Bishramganj and 1 sub-inspector from Melaghar police station were found positive. 25 police personnel of these 2 police stations were sent to home quarantine yesterday. Sanitization has been done in both the police stations, but now the virus has spread further with 9 personnel being diagnosed as positive and have been sent to quarantine. On the other hand, 1 more hospital is also closed in Tripura due to coronavirus spread. Amarpur Hospital in Gomati district has closed all its facilities. Nearly 50 people have been killed due to floods in Assam so far. 6 more people died in rain-related incidents till yesterday. As per an official bulletin, floods have submerged 95% of the Kaziranga National Park and Tiger Reserve, said a media report today. According to the Delhi flood report of the Assam State Disaster Management Authority (ASDMA), the flood situation has so far affected more than 2.1 million people in Assam's 27 districts. Over 60,000 flood-affected people are taking shelter in 480 relief camps. Meanwhile, the number of villages submerged by flood waters increased to 59 in Jorhat district on July 13, while the number of population affected went up to 38,119. The district administration has set up a relief camp to house 36 families. Nagaland registered 33 fresh COVID-19 positive cases today. As per media reports, among the new cases, 24 are in Kohima, 3 in Dimapur, 2 each in Peren and Longleng, and 1 each in Mokokchung and Junheboto. This was informed by State Health Minister as Pangyu Phom through his official Twitter handle this morning. With these new patients, the total number of COVID-19 patients in the state has gone up to 878. However, there are 538 active cases in the state. A total of 340 persons have already recovered from the disease. The state has not witnessed any COVID-19 related deaths. BJP workers have launched a protest against the death of Bengal BJP MLA Devendranath Roy, who was found hanging at a shop near his home yesterday. In North Bengal, protesters vandalized buses as police dragged them away. Markets remain shut as locals remain indoors due to the ban. BJP workers have started demonstrations on roads in parts of North Bengal as the party called for a 12-hour ban in the region over the death of the party MLA. In North Dinajpur, markets were closed while private vehicles were off the roads. According to media reports, BJP workers were seen squatting on the streets early this morning as they started with the Band to protest against Mamata Banerjee government over the debt. BJP supporters were dragged away by the police deployed in the district, while social distancing went for a tour as protesters took to the street without masks. The head of the World Health Organization has warned that COVID-19 pandemic is worsening globally and things won't return to the old normal for some time. At a press briefing yesterday, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said that there will be no return to the old normal for the foreseeable future. Tedros said that while numerous countries, especially in Europe and Asia, have brought outbreaks under control, too many others are seeing virus strains move in the wrong direction. Without naming specific politicians, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus also rebuked political leaders for their mixed messages amid the coronavirus outbreaks, according to reports. Meanwhile, 2 World Health Organization experts were in China for a mission to trace the origin of the pandemic. Deaths from the virus have been rising in the United States, especially in the South and West, though they are still well below the numbers reached in April, according to a recent data from Johns Hopkins University, the media report said. Before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the top news headlines once again. Chief Minister stresses on development of rural economy. COVID-19 drug for emergency use given approval after trial. And suspected COVID-19 patient dies in Bisnupur district. Well, that's all for now. Keep watching Times of Manipur.